Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Shweta's Kitchen. Today I'm going to share with you the process of ghee making or clarified butter making. It's very easy and basic ingredients which you need at home, which you have at home, you can use that and make perfect ghee. So yeah, come let's see the ingredients. Okay, so today we are going to see the process of ghee making or clarified butter. So here I have around 15 to 20 days I had stored the milk malai or the milk cream in the fridge with a little bit of curd in it. So yeah, we have to store it in the curd. Now to get thick malai or cream on top of the milk, you heat the milk and keep it untouched for some time, and then you keep it into the fridge. So you get a thick malai. So you keep collecting that into a container and keep it in the fridge with a little bit of curd in it. So yeah, let's get started with the process. So I use a hand churner. See, this is my hand wooden churner. You need to churn this malai now. So we add a little bit of ice to this. Keep adding ice. Before making this ghee, I had kept this butter out for around 10 to 12 hours. You have to get it to your room temperature, and only then can you churn butter from it. So we add ice to it and we start churning. So see, you can see butter separating already. You have to keep it in some warm place so that it gets to room temperature. I personally remove it at night and I make butter in the morning or ghee in the morning. So I keep churning it. You keep adding ice to it and you keep churning it. It will automatically separate and we'll get buttermilk and butter separate. So now you can see that the butter has separated. We have buttermilk and the butter. So we will take this out, take the entire butter into a different vessel. We separate the butter and the buttermilk. So now you see I have separated the butter and the buttermilk. This is the buttermilk and this is the butter. Now we keep washing the buttermilk for some time. We clean it up, we wash it nicely and discard the water after this. So we keep washing it. Alright, so after we have the butter, we put it on high flame and we keep melting the butter till the residue and the ghee separates completely. So we will keep melting this. So the butter has completely melted. Now we let it simmer till the ghee and the residue separates. So now you can see it has become nice and foamy, but that's how it should be. Just lower the flame a little bit and let it cook. The ghee has already started separating, if you can see. See, this is a very easy method, and to this I add, in the later stages I add around 4 to 5 cloves or lavang because it has medicinal values also, and it gives a very nice smell. My mom used to add turmeric leaves to it, dried turmeric leaves. That gives a very lovely flavor to the ghee. But since I don't have that, I add cloves. So see, we can see the ghee separating. Once you lower the flame, all the foam will go off. Let it cook on a medium flame. So here we are. The ghee starts separating and the milk starts getting thicker and thicker, and the residue starts settling down. So we need to keep stirring it on and off, medium high flame, and keep stirring it. So we can see the ghee. So once you can see the ghee floating and the residue settled, we add the cloves and we let it cook. Now the residue below has to brown a little bit. Only then you can store the ghee for a longer number of days. So let's brown this. So now you see the residue below is browning. So we keep browning it till it is dark brown. Once this is done, you fill it into a jar and use your homemade ghee. You can eat it with chapati, bread, or you can use it in your daily cooking. So yeah, this is almost done. See the pure ghee. Thank you.